Aloha! Well, it's been a long time since I did a Aloha Charlie cooking show. Been on a very long hiatus, probably at least 6 months. I'm not sure when the last one I did was, but it was a while ago. And just spent the day today, on my day off, shopping at Mana Foods, something I really enjoy doing. And Mana Foods just offers an amazing variety, and prices are unbelievable. If they get a discount, they pass them on to the consumer. So prices there are really good. It's actually worth the drive to Kahului, to Paia. So you can go a little bit further than Kahului. Instead of going to some other stores, you can go to Mana Foods and pay a lot less money. So out of all this stuff, just estimating, I probably saved about $50 shopping at Mana Foods. I still spent $243 today, which is funny because I only went for one thing really. I wanted to go for coconuts, and they only had about 15 coconuts left, and they were pretty sad. So I got the best ones, and I'll show you in a little bit how to pick a coconut and the best way to open it up. So here I got a bunch of stuff, and I just wanted to share with you some of the things that I bought here at Whole Foods. And I just think it's amazing because every time I go there I find a new product. I go to the produce section, they're always giving me samples and saying try this. They always have new items available. So it's pretty cool. And I like to buy a lot of the exotic fruits and vegetables and things. So now that I'm eating very healthy, I try to stick to the produce section and of course the bulk section where they have the rice and the lentils. Like I made my kitchery last night. Thanks to my friend Lala for the recipe. It was excellent. And I have that available if anybody likes it. So, first, let's see, where can we start? Well, we have this, starting the end here. So this is a soursop. This is a huge soursop. I think it was probably about $13. Something around there, yeah. 13, maybe a little over $13. But this one is, I think it was $2.29 a pound. And if you buy this at Down to Earth, it's $5.99 a pound. So big difference. So this would have been a lot more money. Probably would have been about 30 bucks, 40 bucks. So this is not ripe yet. But this, actually, they've done a lot of research on, and they say it's anti-cancer. And it has a lot of other healing properties. But the gentleman in the produce section today was telling me that basically what you do is you can eat it, or you can juice the whole thing, including the skin and the seeds and everything. That's where you get all the beneficial properties. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to juice this one. It's really delicious to eat. The flesh is really good. It's kind of sour, almost like a cherimoya, which is one of my favorite fruits, but a little bit more on the sour side. So in a few days this will be ready and softer, and then I could juice it, put it through the juicer. So that'll make some really good, healthy, rejuvenating juice. Probably just good for cleansing out the body, liver and everything like that. So this is amazing. Soursop. It's in the Graviola family. So same family as the cherimoya, but this apparently has more healing properties. And like they found this link to cancer and found that it's very beneficial in helping people. And it's been flying off the shelves. They got 25 pounds of it in yesterday, and the guy said it's all gone now. There's only, this is the last one. There was a little baby one left. So the stuff is really popular now, and it's hard to keep on the shelf. So I figured, when am I going to get the opportunity to buy a soursop that big? So that's going to be a good healthy drink. Probably a couple meals if I juice it. So okay, and then got the spinach naan. This is delicious Indian naan bread to go with my kitchery I made last night. I was missing that. That would be nice. And while we're on the same line, the Indian curry leaves. These are very rare. And in fact, when I took Lala's cooking class, she actually had these. They're not kefir leaves. They look like kefir leaves, but they're actually kaffir leaves. But these are exotic Indian curry leaves, used in vegetable preparations, chutneys, soups, fried rice, etc. So this is really delicious, and it smells like curry, and has that exotic taste and aroma. Very good. So next time I make a Indian dish, which is going to be very soon, I might even make a cooking video and do it. This is going to be part of the ingredients. And then we have the apple bananas, which I've always loved since I moved here. When I first tasted these bananas, it was amazing. And the thing about Maui is just it's got so many amazing fruits, just so many different kinds of fruits. And we don't have like the colder fruits like the apples and the peaches and the pears and things like that. Although they do grow some apples here, and mountain apples and regular apples, but smaller variety. But the tropical fruits are just incredible. And these are apple bananas. They taste like a cross between an apple and a banana. So my friend Jeff in Alaska was here visiting last year, and we were actually joking around. I was saying these taste just like apples, and we were saying, well, the pineapples taste like watermelon, and making jokes like that. So he got a kick out of it. So if you're watching this, Jeff, that's the apple banana. And then we got, of course, the organic pineapples, which are my favorite. I give these to clients quite a bit, and they're so sweet. They're grown in Kapalua, and just really delicious. This one's pretty much ready to eat, but if you leave it out a couple more days, it really gets ripe, and it'll be delicious. So, and the fragrance is so much nicer than the ones you buy at Costco or Safeway. They're just, the organic fruits just have so much more pungent aroma and taste. It's delicious. And then I got these from the deli section. These are raw food kale chips, dehydrated kale chips. And these actually have some nutritional yeast on top. And some other stuff, some secret ingredients they wouldn't share with me. But if you taste it, it's just like potato chips. Delicious. So for anybody who doesn't like kale, this is a good substitute. I mean, a good way to get into it. You can sneak this into a movie theater. So much better than that big bucket of popcorn with all the butter on it, which I used to love just not too long ago. So that's the kale chips. Okay, and then of course we got the coconuts, which this is the one thing I actually went to Mana Foods for today, and I came home with a whole carload of stuff. So that's just the way I shop. So makes me happy. This is how I like spending my day off, buying healthy organic foods and products, which I'll talk about. So anyway, I used to think that the bigger the coconut, the better. You know, if they're $2.39 a piece, might as well get the biggest one because it's going to be the best, right? Not necessarily. The bigger ones they had, you could shake them and you could hear the liquid moving around. That's the coconut water inside. And that actually means that there's not much water. It's mostly meat, which is an older coconut. This is probably still a relatively young, maybe middle-aged coconut, in coconut terms. And this one is good because it's heavy. It's got some weight to it. You know, all the ones I picked out are pretty much the same. Small, but they got some weight to it. So they're probably packed with water because I can't hear anything moving around. So that means that they're probably just loaded. So you can actually get more water out of these smaller coconuts than you can the big one that's been, you know, sitting for a while or that's a little older. And what happens is as the coconut gets older, the meat absorbs the water, and then you get more coconuts. So you actually get like that thick coconut meat. But the young coconuts, if they have a lot of water in them, they'll have very little meat, or maybe even like a jelly that's delicious. You can just spoon it out and eat it. And that, from what I understand, doesn't have as much saturated fat as the thick coconut meat that we buy, you know, in the stores of the shredded coconut. So coconuts, very good cleansing properties. They say it's like giving yourself a blood transfusion if you drink coconut water every day. Probably, you know, you can drink as many of these as you want, but it does have a effect on your digestion. So you definitely don't want to drink too much, especially if you have to go to work or something like that, because you may have to make a run for it. So excellent, very good for you, coconut. And the myths about coconuts is that a lot of doctors say they have high cholesterol, but that is just a myth. It's not true. There is absolutely no cholesterol in any plant foods at all. The only cholesterol is found in animal products, and coconut is very high in saturated fat. However, it does not have cholesterol. So you do got to watch the saturated fat though. But the coconut water, perfectly healthy, no saturated fat, excellent. They actually used coconuts for IVs in Vietnam. They actually tapped the IV into the coconut and put it into the patient's arm, the wounded soldiers, and that was like blood transfusion, because they say that the coconut water is very similar to your blood plasma. Wheatgrass juice is also very similar, but excellent. If you were just to drink coconut water and wheatgrass juice, you'd probably be a very healthy being, but probably not very happy because you'd be hungry all the time. And then I got my red lentils, organic lentils, which are much cheaper in the bulk section. So I used these in my kitchery last night. lentils have the highest amount of protein of all the legumes that I've learned. So there's another one that you know of, and please let me know. But lentils are delicious. The red lentils are beautiful. Just got to rinse them and throw them in a pot like I made the khichdi with all the vegetables. Fantastic. And then the brown rice, I got the basmati rice. Go along with my Indian cuisine, brown basmati rice. So always try to eat brown or whole grain whenever you can. It's much better for you. Okay. The white rice, not so good. It spikes the blood sugar up. It's just complex carbohydrates, and it's not good for your body. So they actually found that diabetes is caused by starches and complex carbohydrates, more than sugar. So pasta, rice, all that stuff that I used to love, that stuff just spikes your blood sugar up. So not really good for your insulin. Okay, and then we'll move to some of the beauty products. This is what I use for hand soap. It's called Clean and Well Nature's Antibiotic Soap. And the nice thing about it is it's triclosan free. I can't even say that. Triclosan free. They just had a thing on Good Morning America yesterday about triclosan, saying that it's really bad and you shouldn't use hand soaps with triclosan in it because it's not good for you. Well, I've known this for a very long time, but the mainstream media usually comes out with these reports, a couple of years after the natural food community already knows about it. So this is a healthy soap. It doesn't have any sodium lauryl sulfates in it, which are very bad. Triclosan and sodium lauryl sulfates, bad stuff. It's poison. And you're putting that stuff into your hands, and basically it's going into your skin. Your skin is your largest organ, and it absorbs all these toxins. So anytime you use soap or shampoo, hand soap, with that stuff in it, it's going into your bloodstream. So it's just like drinking it pretty much. So this stuff is good. I actually use one of those foaming hand pumps I bought from one of the mainstream companies, and just use this and dilute it with water. So this lasts me probably a month, because I like to wash my hands a lot. I'm OCD, so probably will last most people longer than that. But only need maybe a couple of capfuls in a pump of water. Fill it up with water and put a little bit of this in. Beautiful. It's citrus. They have all different flavors. So excellent. Flavors or varieties, I guess you say. You want to drink the stuff. Okay, and then this is the shampoo I use, and it's Giovanni, and maybe it's why I still have hair left, because it's got the tea tree oil in it. It's invigorating. It's organic. Excellent. And Mana Foods so far has the best prices I've found. I use the shampoo and conditioner. There's different kinds, but the tea tree oil is really good. If people that do Melaleuca, the network marketing company, well, they sell all tea tree oil products. So that stuff is probably more expensive. But this stuff you can just go right to the store. You don't have to join any MLM or anything like that, and you get the tea tree oil right here. So it's definitely good for me. These are great products. Giovanni. And then I use the Giovanni gel, which is the LA Natural, no alcohol, organic, excellent. So, something's got to hold this hair like it is. Okay, the kids in high school used to get a kick out of my hair. They used to say it felt like straw. But I've been doing it ever since I was born, I guess, part of being Italian, right? Okay, and then this is a new toothpaste I found, and I've learned that even though natural toothpaste all contain glycerin, and glycerin is not good because it actually coats your teeth and prevents your toothbrush from getting the bacteria off. So this one is really good. It has no glycerin, no fluoride, which is not good for you. Safe to eat, so if I get hungry while I'm brushing my teeth, I can eat it. It's from the earth, no artificial coloring or foaming agents like sodium lauryl sulfate, which is very bad. So it's basically purified water, food grade, Redmond clay, xylitol, which is a natural sweetener and also good for your teeth, cinnamon essential oil, Redmond real salt, and tea tree oil. Beautiful. It's the most natural toothpaste I found. It's like $5.50 or something like that for 4 ounces, and it's that'll probably last a month, maybe 3 weeks. I don't know, but it's cinnamon and peppermint they have. So this is called Earth Paste, amazingly natural toothpaste. I haven't tried it yet, but from the ingredients, I highly recommend it. Stay away from fluoride and glycerin if you could. Fluoride is not good for you. Okay? When you go to the dentist every 6 months, it's okay. Then we got the turmeric root. This turmeric root, I love turmeric. And I love the aroma. Basically, I posted on my Facebook not too long ago, there's actually a facial that they do in India. Before the women get married, they said that they actually take honey and turmeric, maybe like a teaspoon of turmeric and maybe I don't know, a couple teaspoons of honey, and then you make a paste out of it, you rub it on your face, and it's leave it on for 15-20 minutes. Longer would be better maybe, as long as you can, and it gives you the most beautiful glowing skin. I haven't tried it yet, but maybe I'll shave first and then try it out. So I'm just hoping it doesn't turn my skin yellow, because my hands are still a little bit yellow from making my kuchari last night with the turmeric, and the oven and the countertop have some stains, but that's natural, so it's not like red number 64 and yellow number 7, so it's good stuff. So this is the deodorant I use, and nobody's told me otherwise, so I guess it's working, but if it's not, please let me know. It's the E+ High C Natural Roll-On Deodorant, and it's got all kinds of good stuff in it. No alcohol, no sodium lauryl sulfates. It's just really good stuff. So it's just good, and it works really well. I've tried almost all the natural ones. My friend makes one called Floraire, my friend Cynthia, and excellent. That's an excellent one as well. So you know, I've also bought her deodorant, and I like both of them. This E+ High C. So Floraire is excellent because it's all natural. Formulated from all natural ingredients, herbs and different things. So this is also very good. I like the roll-on. That's why I decided to buy this one today, because I like the roll-on more than the solid. But you know, it's a personal preference. And they also have Floraire has a cream too. So this is the Forces of Nature essential oils. This is great for like skin conditions. This is good for pretty much anything. Now the reason I bought this one today, it was $28. If you buy it online from the company, it's like 30 something, and you got to pay for shipping. Well, this actually was the last bottle they had, and I bought a bottle years ago, and it worked really well, maybe a couple of years ago. And I called the company, and they no longer sell this variety. So it's the reason they don't sell it anymore is because the FDA banned it. Well, the FDA, they got registered with the FDA, this company, Forces of Nature, and the FDA said they can no longer sell this one, and they had one. For I think a couple other ones for with shingles, and some other ones that they weren't allowed to sell in the United States. But you can go on the European website and Forces of Nature Europe and buy the product and have it shipped from Europe, which is kind of ridiculous, I think. But that's what happens when you get registered with the FDA. You have to abide by their rules. So this is the last bottle, so it's kind of like a bootleg bottle, I guess. So keep that as a collector's item. You're not going to see that label. They changed the labeling and everything, so it's pretty cool. I know. Small things in life I get excited about. I know. I'm weird. And this is the tea tree oil dental floss. I promised my hygienist, after just going to the dentist on Thursday, that I would floss twice a day. So I'm off to a good start. Okay. And I bought some buckwheat flour. I haven't been able to find this, but this is really good flour. Buckwheat is actually not a wheat. Let's see. Usually something that talks about it. Well, anyway, it's oh, here, indigenous to Central Asia, where it still grows. While naturally excellent buckwheat is not wheat at all. Buckwheat groats, when ground into flour, have a more distinctive flavor than wheat. It's commonly used to make an array of nutritional dishes such as soba noodles, blinis, crepes, and pancakes. So of course I want to make my buckwheat pancakes with that. Very healthy. But if you buy the buckwheat pancake mix from the same company, it actually has wheat in it. So this is actually gluten-free because it has no wheat, buckwheat. So which is pretty fascinating. It's the nutritional giant, buckwheat. So anyway, I just learned that today, that buckwheat is not actually wheat. And then I like this mouthwash, Jason Healthy Mouth Cinnamon Clove. Clove is very good for your mouth and gums. My hygienist would be proud of me. And tartar control, no alcohol or saccharin. It has tea tree oil, again like my shampoo, and natural perilla seed extract, which are all excellent for your mouth and gums. And I love the clove and cinnamon flavor. They have all different kinds, citrus and all that. So you can probably wash your mouth with this too, but if you're not saying any naughty words, then you shouldn't have to. And this one, now I found this fascinating, that this Artisana almond butter is organic and raw, which, you know, I'm trying to eat more raw stuff too, which is very high energy. We'll talk about that another time. This was like, I think, about $12, and the Amarantha brand, I think it's called, was like $26 for the same size. I think it was maybe another ounce or something. So it was unbelievable for the exact same product, different brand. It was like crazy. It was like you know, $18 more or something, or you know, something like that, maybe $10, $12 more. But anyway, it's just amazing. So I bought the less expensive brand, raw, organic, looks delicious. Now I was buying the Earth Balance vegan butter. It's a spread, Earth Balance spread, and I just noticed recently that it has palm oil in it, palm heart oil, I guess. And I've been doing some research on that and how they kill the orangutans when they harvest that stuff. And I put a thing on my Facebook, and a lot of people got upset about it and caused a lot of controversy. But I didn't mean to do that. I just want to spread awareness. But that palm oil is really bad stuff. So last time I bought plantain chips from Mana Foods, they had palm oil, so I'm not going to buy those anymore. So unfortunately, a lot of stuff is palm oil. But this is just organic raw almonds. That's all you have. So this is beautiful. This is what I'm going to use on my toast in the morning now. No more Earth Balance, because I can't support that. Even though the Earth Balance website says that they harvest theirs from a source that doesn't destroy the rainforest and doesn't kill the orangutans, it's hard for me to believe. You know, it's on all their products, the coconut spread and everything. I was going to buy the coconut butter, which has about the same amount of fat, but the saturated fat is off the charts. So, you know, this is only 16 grams of fat, which is high, but saturated fat is 1 gram, so it's not bad. It's just pure almonds. So use it sparingly, but fantastic on toast, even on pancakes. So I got to get used to the adjustment, not having that buttery taste. But there's no other alternative except margarine, which I don't think is good for you at all. Even the natural margarine is not really great. It's all fat, saturated fat. So this is really the way to go. Okay, and they have sunflower butter, they have cashew butter, so you can choose. Almond, I like almonds. They're clean, and then, you know, Malik at our cleansing class told us that cashews and peanuts are something you should stay away from. They're full of they get moldy, and they get all kinds of insects in there, and just not a good thing. So you can stay away from cashews and peanuts, but the almonds are okay as long as they're organic, and the raw is the best. Okay, so that takes care of everything up there. And then we got these. Now these I discovered at the Poa Street Farmers Market, but they had smaller ones, and I've been buying them at Mana Foods too. These are called poha berries, and they are just amazing. Could you see that? I mean, these are like a burst of vitamin C. You just put it in your mouth. It looks like a little. These are actually the biggest ones I've ever seen. They're huge, and I don't know if you can see that close up, but these are called poha berries, and they grow here in Kula by Okoa Farms, and they're amazing. You just put it in your mouth. Mmm. Wow. Mmm. I mean, it's $8.99 for this, like a half a pound. But oh, it's delicious. It is so delicious. It's well worth it. I mean, you have one of those a day, one or two of those a day, you get your vitamin C for the day. Delicious. And the same person, Ryan, who manages the produce at Mana Foods, he actually grows these black raspberries too, and I couldn't resist. These were like $5.99. They're leaking a little bit, but they are so good. Black raspberries. I mean, where else? You can't find these anywhere. Organic black raspberries. I mean, fantastic. And they're so delicious. Mmm. Wow. Just a burst of black raspberry. Oh my God, it's so good. So that's a really good one. Okay, and then I got my dates, non-pitted dates. The Maui and figs, I guess that's how you pronounce it, and organic. And I also got my apricots, Turkish apricots. It says non-commercial, so that means they're organic. They're not certified organic, but they're not commercial, so they're organic. And then the pumpkin seeds. So I use all this when I make my muesli in the morning. When I have muesli, I mix all the grains and chop up these fruits and put some pumpkin seeds and some sunflower seeds in. It's delicious. So all this stuff is relatively cheap, you know. $2.84 for the figs, $2.52 for the dates. The pumpkin seeds are $2.88 and apricots are $2.37. So, you know, unbelievable, right? It's like, you know, $12 you get all this stuff and it'll last you a couple of weeks. Okay? And then this stuff is really good. This has so much calcium, vitamin E, and it's just loaded with omega-3s. Omega-3 oil is just amazing. And this is, what the heck is the name of this? It's called, well, she rang it up as a watercress. It's not watercress, it's something else. It's, oh gosh, what is it called? Name escapes me. That's what happens. I need more ginkgo, I think. But anyway, it's delicious. It's kind of reminds me of the sea asparagus, which I have here as well. So this one I'll come back to when I think of the name, but it's very good for you. It's like superfood. And I'm going to post on my Facebook about it too, and I'll post the information. And then this was like $3 for this whole bunch of organic Italian parsley. It's grown in the mainland. It's Cal Organic, but unbelievable. I mean, so good for you too. If you juice it, use it in salads, very good parsley. And then of course bok choy. This bok choy is from Cocoa Farms up in Kula, and this is beautiful bok choy, organic. And bok choy actually has the highest amount of calcium of any vegetables, what we learned in our CHIP program that I'm doing now. So amazing stuff, bok choy. This is, I guess it's baby bok choy maybe, but it's so good. Stir fries, soups, put in the khichdi like I made last night. Now this is my favorite form of lettuce. This is frise. And this is amazing stuff. It's like in the endive family and I guess the escarole family. But it's so nice. It's like almost like a arugula. A little bit bitter, but has a crunch to it. Oh, I love it. I mean, it's a mix to, you can mix it with green leaf lettuce or red leaf, or just eat it by itself. It's nice to mix it in, but it's so good. I mean, oh, I love it. I like it better than the arugula. And I'm Italian. Paisano. Hey, forget about it. So that's really good, delicious. And then of course the organic celery, and I got some more turmeric. I like to buy the turmeric root as well. Like I put that in my khichdi dish last night. Very good for you, in addition to the turmeric powder. I don't think you can rub this on your face if you do the facial though. You have to probably pureed or something. And then of course ginger, all organic stuff. Ginger is so good for you, so many healing properties. Similar to turmeric, it's a root vegetable, and just really, really good for you. And these are the star apples from my friend Elena and Antonio's farm. These are delicious. You cut them open, it's kind of like custard inside, they're purple. Oh, out of this world. These are delicious. You just eat them with a spoon. So I'm going to try to plant some. I don't know if they'll grow in Kiev, but oh, so good. Just a real treat. And they're so much cheaper at Mana Foods than they are at Down to Earth, like most of the things. And this is a chico fruit. I think they also call it a sapote. But this one is amazing. This is not ripe yet, but you let it get, they said you let it get overripe, and I never did that before. I always tried to eat it before it got really ripe, and it wasn't good. So you have to let it get to the point where it's like bursting out of the skin, and it's just delicious, and then you eat it like that. But this is, my dad actually has a customer that sells Indian ice cream in New Jersey, and he makes a chico flavor. It's delicious. You know, I had that before. It's really good, chico. So it's a delicious fruit. Put that right there. And then these are the longans. Now these are almost like lychee, but I like them a little bit better. And they are really good. I mean, you just break them open and you just peel them like that. And it's like a lychee inside. Mmm. Mmm. So sweet. Almost makes me want to be a fruitarian, but I love all these veggies too. So those are really good. And I think that's it. Oh, we got the kale chips I showed you already, and everything else. So if you have questions on any of this stuff, please feel free to send me an email at charlie@charliekeller.com. And one last thing I bought at Mana Foods. It's called the Raw Food Be Happy Ball, and they're $4.25. I ate half of it on the way home, but oh my God, it's so good. It's got like macadamia nut, coconut, bee pollen, honey, all kinds of stuff in there. So it's not completely vegan, but you gotta go to Maui and Mana Foods and try this. It's in the deli section. $4.25. It'll blow you away. Raw, organic, delicious. Delicious. I want to go buy another one. So, delicious. I mean, it just gives you so much energy. The combination of the bee pollen and the honey and the macadamia nuts and delicious. Raw food is really, really special. Now I'm going to get more into the raw food cooking eventually. I'm still trying to remember the name of this. I should have wrote it down. I think it's called purslane. Purslane. I'm sorry, purslane. P-U-R-S-L-A-N-E. See? That's what happens when you're 43 years old. So anyway, this is delicious. Purslane. And I'll post the information about it on my Facebook, but it's so healthy. And you can eat the whole thing. You know, you can eat the stems and everything like that. It's supposed to be extremely, extremely healthy for you. Purslane. Out of this world. So I'm going to start buying a lot more of that stuff. And the frise, love it. Love it, love it, love it. I mean, you should definitely try this. If you like arugula, out of this world. Unbelievable, seriously. That's why I'm doing this video, because I just had to share it. I mean, this stuff makes me happy. This is my joy, food. I love it. Eventually, maybe one day I'll have my own cooking show, real cooking show, or maybe even a restaurant, but I think it's a long way off for now. And there was one other thing that I put in the fridge here that I wanted to show you. This is the sea asparagus. So these are Kahuku sea asparagus from Kahuku, Hawaii. So that must be on Kamehameha Highway. I think it's on the, maybe on the Big Island. I didn't really research it, but these are amazing. And Dr. Oz rated these as one of the 3 super anti-aging foods that you can eat. So if I eat this whole thing, I think it was like $3.59. You could buy a big one too for like $13, but delicious. It tastes, has like a little salty taste, and they grow by the ocean, and they're really so good for you. You can cook them or put them in salads, make dishes. They almost remind me of the Pohole fern shoots, but much better. I think, you know, different. Pohole fern shoots are good too. But these just have a really, really distinct taste. They're salty, but they taste a lot like the purslane. You know, I don't know if it's the same family, but it kind of reminds me of purslane. I don't know where that grows, but it almost looks like a sea vegetable, doesn't it? It kind of reminds me of the vegetation that grows around the really expensive homes, like in Wailea. You know, they have that vegetable, so I wonder if that's the same thing, but probably not, because everybody would be eating it, right? Well, I think that's everything. I just wanted to show you also the San Marzano tomatoes. These I got at Kumu Farms over at Waikapu at the Maui Tropical Plantation, and these things are amazing. I was so excited to find these because they look like little people. But actually, San Marzano tomatoes are the best canned tomatoes that you know, Italians use for making spaghetti sauce. And you know, I never saw the fresh ones before. So it's amazing. I had to come all the way to Maui to find fresh San Marzano tomatoes. But the lady who runs the Kumu Farms stand over here, she's from Italy. Her name is, what's her name? Some Italian name, but anyway, she's a really nice lady, and you know, she grows these tomatoes probably because she's from Italy. So they're pretty cool. And I remember when my Uncle Frank was here, probably about 4 or 5 years ago, and his friend Frankie was here. We were looking at a can of tomatoes that I bought, San Marzano tomatoes. I actually bought at Mana Foods, and we were at the Four Seasons looking in the headlight of my car at the tomatoes, where they're from. So that's, only Italians would do that, right? Paisano. And you got to be Italian to appreciate that. So it may seem a little weird, but we were at the Four Seasons in the Port Cochere, looking in my headlights at the can of tomatoes to find out where it's from. So interesting, right? So there you have it. That's everything. I hope my presentation was helpful to you. And if you have any questions about any of this stuff, I'll be happy to answer them for you. But I'm definitely on a new healthy path, and I'm down at 26 pounds, but my goal is 175. So I'm on my way there. This stuff is definitely going to help me. Trying to buy all natural and eat healthy. So I'll be happy to help anybody who has questions and criticism, whatever you want, you know, throw my way. I'll take it and try to get back to you. with a good answer. So remember the purslane? Excellent. I'll post the information on my Facebook, and I'll post a link for my YouTube channel. And the frisee, unbelievable. And the other one was these poha berries, excellent. And then we got the Then we got these little berries. The last thing I wanted to share was these little berries here that I bought. These are amazing. You just eat them, and they make your mouth numb. They're just incredible. They use them for people with gum disease and people with problems, but they just make your whole mouth numb. And I posted the information on my Facebook about these, and I'll put some more information out as well. But these little things are amazing. They're I've never had anything like them, but the produce guy gave me one a sample, and he said bite on that and chew it, and it's just incredible. I mean, just my whole mouth was tingled and went numb, and it was pretty amazing. So never had anything like it before, except when I ate a persimmons one time. I actually felt that. So, but these things are just, I don't know. You want to try one now? Here, there's I'll show you the effects of it, but it's yeah, you got to be ready for it. It's definitely a different. I'm just gonna have a little piece. You just bite on the berry there, and instantly your mouth goes numb. It's like peppermint times 1,000, and you can feel your tongue tingling, and it's just pretty amazing stuff. It's just incredible. So it's supposed to be really good. It has a lot of beneficial herbal remedies, properties, which I don't actually know all of them yet, but it's I'm sure if it feels that way in my mouth, it's got to be doing amazing things for the rest of my body. Whew. It really tingles. So I'll post the name of this one on my Facebook too. So these strange names that I can't remember. And finally, I just want to give a shout out. Ooh, my mouth is like tingling. I felt like I just had some arsenic or something. Woo. If I picked these in the woods and tried them, I would probably think I'm dying. But it's healthy actually. So the guy who grows the raspberries and the poha berries actually grows these too. Ooh, you got to try these. These are amazing. I mean, my tongue is just like tingling. It's interesting. It's like when you lick a battery, like a 9-volt battery. It's probably a lot better for you. But it's just totally different experience. And it's pretty amazing. So. And then I wanted to give a shout out to my friend Nikki, who's doing the hot hula. I ran into her at Mana Foods. It's Tuesday from 6:30 to 7:30 at the Maui Yoga and Dance Shala in 3081 Baldwin Avenue in Paia. So that's on Tuesday, 6:30 to 7:30. And if you go to maui-yoga.com or email me, and I can give you the contact information. 283-4123 is her number, and she does the hot hula. So shout out to for Nikki there. And also my friend Dave at the CHIP program gave me this. Mama Earth Cafe is sponsoring a 2-day vegan and raw food prep class. Brooke Mohala is the raw food chef, and she's going to have a 2-day workshop May 18th and 19th. It's $175 for both days, or $99 on my tongue, $99 for 1 day. So you can contact her at 269-4354. That's Alyssa, and or you go to mamaearthcafe.com. I'm sure they have information on there. So looks like a really neat one. It's going to be held in Wailea somewhere. So don't know the exact location yet. TBA. Okay, well that's it for now. Hopefully next episode will be some cooking show, maybe something healthy, maybe a nice kitchery dish like I made last night. And have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. Any questions, email me again, charlie@charliekeller.com, and I'll be happy to respond to you. Okay? And I'll post the name of this fruit. It's unbelievable. You gotta go look it up, but it's definitely different. So aloha for Maui, and have a great day. See all the beauty that Maui has to offer, and enjoy it. Thank you.